What is dopamine? Words from Wikipedia say that dopamine is a neuromodulatory molecule that plays several important roles in cells. Or expressed in understandable language, dopamine is a chemical in our brain which lasts in the short term and stimulates our brain that we are enjoying something. That's why we feel the moment of sensation when eating an extraordinary piece of meat or having sex, where your brain rewards you for anything that will increase your likelihood of survival or reproduction. Taking a few examples where we daily face situations where dopamine is released, and if you're watching this video right now on your phone, you've already experiencing it. How many times do you catch yourself scrolling on Instagram while you should do some work or achieve the targets you have set yourself? What happens when you stand in front of that fridge and choose a chocolate bar over a good and healthy apple? Or when you had a long day at work, do you sit down in your couch afterwards, turn on your TV and watch Netflix all evening long and jump from one episode to another? After it works effortless, our brain will not realize that watching too much Netflix or eating too much chocolate is unhealthy for us. The only thing it sees is the potential of pleasure without context, and that's why so many drug and alcohol addicts let their whole life fall apart in order to get one dopamine hit after another. But the whole world and society works and drives for that dopamine, and that's nowadays how the business world works today. They changed Facebook, Instagram from a tool where you shared pictures and videos with your closest friends and family into an algorithm-based addiction tool where you can scroll and scroll without an end. The same happens with video games where you level up your character from one to another and get better gear from consuming more and more time on it. That's how you get the instant gratification from social media, drugs, alcohol, porn, and everything you can count in there. The sad part about these dopamine hits, and also the easy part about it, is that it doesn't take you any effort to do so. It's crazy how we live and how everything is nowadays profit-oriented in this world. And the crazy thing is that billions of people unconsciously consume these addictions throughout their whole life without realizing it. But enough is enough. I just have finished my exams last week and I thought I was being productive there, but after seeing my screen time, I knew I have to make some drastic changes in my life to regain control over it again. It's been killing me in the past few weeks and even months since I've started creating content on different platforms, but especially TikTok, where I've got into an addictive consumer again and can't control myself in these addictive behaviors, and that's why I've decided to do a 7 days dopamine break. Now that I have finished my exams, I don't have any excuses to say like, I have exams, I can take a break off and scroll on these platforms, so no excuses anymore. And at this point I need to give credits to Nicholas Crystal, who inspired me to create a video like that. I'm not as good as he is doing his storytelling, and he is an amazing editor as well. My thing now is to really focus on myself in the next 7 days and really have a break from all these platforms. So my rules for the next 7 days look like the following. No social media, including content creating on TikTok. No digital entertainment, no TV, no Netflix, no video games. No junk food, no sweets and chips. Only drinking water, and no music. And I want to experience 7 days without music, how I feel and what my experience is from there. Now that the rules are set, I'm going to enjoy my last shower with some music and my last falling asleep with music, and I will talk to you guys in the next morning. Unlike many mornings in the past weeks, I didn't take my phone as the first thing and looked how well my videos were performing, and afterwards watching TikToks for the next 10 minutes. If we rewind this whole again, I directly woke up, got out of my bed, into the bathroom, and started my morning routine with my cold shower, as always. I'll drink some water, journal, and do 30 minutes of focused reading. I did my whole morning routine again. I could finally calm down and not putting the things off I've set myself. I didn't scroll on any platforms because I don't have the ability anymore, and I already see massive change there, how quickly my morning routine goes through. So I'll get my breakfast and get ready for work. This is the time when I scroll on social media again or watch a YouTube video, but today I'll enjoy my breakfast to the fullest. So usually I would put on my headphones now and listen to a podcast or some music until I walk down to the bus station, which takes me about 15 minutes. But today I'm going to enjoy nature and the birds' whistles and this lovely rain, which is, didn't choose the best day to film this video, but I'll stick to my 7 days. So I'll see you guys at my lunch break. So I'm on my daily lunch walks here, and I was putting them off in the last few weeks because I was thinking I had to plan off my videos during my lunch break, and sitting in that chair all the time and not getting off and enjoying nature, and that's why I decided to come to my favorite spots along the river down there. So I will enjoy my lunch break and I will talk to you guys after I finished work for today. I'm fucking pumped for that workout. One thing I forgot, I don't listen to music today, except the radio from the gym, but that's mostly shit anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, I definitely hate to work out without music. It sounds just terrible, and gym music is just terrible as well. But 7 days without it. So, that was my first day of this dopamine break. Everything feels so empty. Especially without music, because during my gym session I always listen to music, and also to the bus station in the mornings I love to listen to some podcasts, or when I'm like calming down myself in the evening. But at the same time I felt it also different, like I was looking at the people in the bus who were all fixed in their phones and just like so dragged into it, and now that I didn't consume it in that way, like I didn't have the urge to go on my phone because I can't do anything because the rules are set. So that gave me time to like really reflect, but also seeing the nature. When I was walking down to the bus station, I was looking at the birds and the trees and like realizing the outside world much more like that. So yeah, that is the first day. It was a work day, so I also didn't have the temptation to like really get dragged into social media and things like that again. So I will see how it looks tomorrow. You know what I just realized? There will be no music driving to the gym today. Oh man, I just laugh, vibing in this car and like getting pumped for that workout usually. But not today then. I will hear the sound of the motor engine though. So I'll get my workout in and see you guys afterwards. Why did I decided to do this challenge? My life is in general very packed. I have work, I am studying part-time, and on Saturdays, for example, in the mornings I have uni. But lately I've been feeling very empty and like consuming other people's lives, and that kept bothering me. And especially like I had the excuse that I have my exams in the past 2 weeks, but even there I took 1.5 weeks off in order to really like concentrate and study during that time, but I couldn't. I was waiting for the 15 minutes break, which turned into a half an hour break, and I was consuming there just TikTok content, and really like I saw my life slipping away in that way. And that kept bothering me, and it's strange because if I look back 1.5-2 years ago, I stopped Netflix, I deleted TikTok, I started to consume Instagram for only 15 minutes, and I saw how much control I had there about my life. And since I started content creating, where my goal is to inspire people and you guys, I realized there how I got dragged into it again, and that's what kept bothering me all the time. And this is the reason why I've decided to make this change and focus on myself and enjoy my life with this dopamine break. And the goal is to like regain some control of my life and also to inspire you guys there. So, second day, the boredom starts to kick in a bit, but that's why I got outside, read a bit. I think it is also time to relax after a long semester, a long year as well, since I've started my studies anyways. Even today, like I had a lot of activities going on, so like I didn't have the urge to do anything or break any rules in there. And I'm really enjoying it so far, and I have a surprise for you tomorrow, so I will see you guys in the next morning. Since I've bought my drone, my goal was always to get better and more cinematic shots of Switzerland. But I was always putting it off, finding excuses due to the fact that I was always working and studying 6 out of 7 days. On my free day on Sundays, I've caught myself getting distracted by TikTok or Instagram since March this year, and I've started to realize that I'm not following my passion here and let my life slip away and lose my internal locus of control, which I've been building in the past 2 years. Now that I have deleted my distractions and put a proper boundary on these activities, I've spontaneously decided to go on this hike and capture some landscape of Switzerland and learn to fly my drone more cinematic. just on a short break here. Look how beautiful it is. Beautiful weather, beautiful country, and it is just amazing to tank up your energy. And I don't have any internet connection up here, so that's good that I won't go on my phone anyway except the filming part. But I hope you enjoyed these drone shots. I'll enjoy a bit more, enjoy this lovely weather and the cows there, and get on my way back home soon afterwards. So, finished with my hike, back home again, eating some dinner. And in the aspect of junk food, I don't have such a big problem because my parents have a restaurant and I get mostly the food from there. But in exchange I'm doing the accounting for them, so it's a win-win situation for both there. I will enjoy my dinner and I will see you guys on my last day, because I'm going to enjoy the next 3 days without any phone, like not even filming now, because as you guys know I film everything with my phone and I'm really enjoying this so far, but the boredom will definitely kick in the next few days, and it's raining as well. But yeah, I will talk to you guys on my last day then. It's crazy how we get back into addictive behaviors, because when I was 16 to 18 years old, I was a Netflix junkie, watching Netflix 4 to 5 hours per day and escaping from my life in that way. Then I had an unhealthy relationship with social media and was not looking after my health in any aspect there. And that shifted all when the corona pandemic hit us, and I realized there how my mindset just fully changed, and I could really focus on the tasks and goals I've set myself there. I was only watching TV, Netflix if I was with my family and friends. I don't have Netflix by myself anyways. I deleted TikTok, I didn't consume Instagram that much either, and really focus on the present time and not just wandering around and thinking how bright my future could be, and really taking action. And that's what I've lost in the past few weeks and months. I've realized there you can have a healthy balance and relationship with all these different addictions, but as soon as you do these behaviors, automatically you get dragged into it, and without thinking about doing these behaviors. And just keep an eye out on these things in order to realize if you get dragged into it as well. My takeaway from this dopamine break. Before I started this dopamine break, I was self-absorbed, that my mind was constantly occupied with all different things I've set myself to accomplish, but not living the present. and seeing the things actually happening around me. But the less time I spent bombarding my brain with those short-term dopamine hits, the more I was able to drown out the noise and embrace the present moment. I think sometimes boredom is necessary, and sometimes things will hold you back from having them. I don't really drink alcohol, consume drugs, already looking quite good after my health, and don't play video games or watch Netflix anymore. So these were easy to handle, but no music, podcasts and social media were much harder. But even then I've realized more and more the changes and the benefits coming from the detox there. I could take up my morning routine properly again, and I feel much more alive again. I could finally take my time for creating and investing for this video with the inspiration from Nicholas' video, but also a lot from my personal experience and really lived in the present moment. Motivation was not needed, productivity increased effortless, and I felt never so relaxed and calm. I wiped my mind clean of any stressful thoughts, and I can recommend any person out there to take a dopamine break like this without any noise and gain back the control of your life. I hope with this video I could inspire you as well.